It was some good news that came out recently. Turkey Alalshikh had already been trying to invest into the next fight for Benn and Eubanks before this fight came around, but this is a big time fight that a lot of people in the UK and basically over the world now have had time to basically see this fight get marketed and promoted, especially after it got canceled the first time due to the PED use or the failed test that happened with Benn, that situation. Now that that's been cleared up, they had the press conference yesterday with Eubanks and Benn. That's when Eubanks slapped him with a egg. I didn't know what it was till recently. People say he got slapped with an egg. I thought he just hit him with a left hook or something, just a slap. But turns out it was an egg, and pretty sure Benn wasn't too fond of that. That's why Eddie Hearn was like, "Whoa, what are we doing? What's going on?" And he had an egg in his hand the whole time. And but Turkey Alalshikh came out recently and just said that he would like the winner of this fight to face off against Canelo Alvarez. It looks like it'll be next year, unless Canelo Alvarez do something and slide that fight in at the end of this year. But looks like a fight that will happen next year, which would be something that makes a lot of sense because from what I've heard, Canelo was trying to do a fight with Benn, or not Benn, but Eubanks last year before the Berlanga fight, but the money wasn't right and a lot of other stuff. It was a last minute fight that was set up. I mean, Canelo at that point had already talked to Berlanga's people, so him trying to fight Eubanks at the last minute didn't make sense. But it still would be a good matchup. I think it would, depending on where Canelo's at that point. Him and Eubanks are getting younger. Two opponents that were talked about between Canelo and Crawford. Well, one guy was actually Eubanks, so definitely makes a lot of sense. I'm not surprised by that. But will these guys be able to hold up against a Canelo Alvarez in the ring? I don't know. I know Benn is a smaller guy between all of them, and he's a 47 from what I've seen, unless he's going to move up to 54 and sit there for a while. But he's not even at 54 yet in my mind. He's still at 47. So that'll be a hard fight for him to go up and actually have against Canelo Alvarez. So Turkey Alalshikh saying the winner of that fight would get that fight. That's pretty difficult looking at when you see Benn, but he has a chance in this fight, He definitely has a chance in this fight. You don't see much of a size difference right here, even though it will be when they get in the ring. But that'll be a good fight for Canelo Alvarez, especially with the things he wants to do in the future. I'm telling you, it's not a lot of names that he's gonna fight. That's guys that's current contenders in his weight class. It's just not gonna happen. I know a lot of people are looking at him, Billy and all these other guys. Just not names that Canelo Alvarez is really he's more focused on the names than just the weight class and where the rankings are. I think he's past that stage of his career.